During a medical emergency, seconds can be the difference between life and death. That was the case for this man inside a busy Altoona restaurant. Only on KCCI, Scott Carpenter shows us how good timing and two heroes' immediate reaction saved the man's life.
The day had been great, hadn't felt out of the ordinary.
Tim Wright and his girlfriend Jada Hollander spent last Saturday night Christmas shopping in Altoona. In between stores, they stopped at Cool Basil to eat dinner.
Finishing up the meal and getting ready to go, and all of a sudden I just kind of felt warm and dizzy.
He was making a strange noise like he was sleeping, kind of. And I said to him, "What are you doing?" And his head was kind of to the side, but he was just looking straight at me. I just kind of screamed for somebody to help me. And it just like that, somebody right behind us popped up and said, "I'm a nurse."
A nurse who just got to the restaurant immediately started giving Tim CPR.
She said he didn't have a pulse.
While the nurse was giving CPR and shouting instructions to bystanders, a second nurse who was just about to leave the restaurant emerged from the crowd. The two took turns administering CPR before an ambulance arrived. Tim's pulse was back, but it was unclear if Tim was going to make it until hours later when he woke up in the ICU at Iowa Methodist Medical Center.
I was in and out of consciousness a few times, and I remember the nurse, one of the last times, just, "You're here, stay with me now." And
Tim slowly regained consciousness and learned he had suffered cardiac arrest. The first conversation this 50-year-old remembers was about CPR and the two nurses that saved his life.
I knew that a lot of times CPR does not have a happy ending, and so I was just feeling so fortunate that the timing and the people that did it and everything just all lined up.
Tim and Jada have the utmost gratitude for the nurses that saved his life. What they didn't know is their heroes had been hiding behind them the whole time.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing what you did. I don't know what we've done without you.
Glad I was there. I'm so glad I was there.
You too. Thank you. Hi.
Unity Point Health nurses Wendy Rocky and Amber Burke say they were just doing their job. But doctors say if it wasn't for their quick actions, Tim might not be here today.
Makes me really grateful that I was able to be there and be helpful, and have confidence that I can jump into that situation, and the fact that he's sitting here today is the best gift.
Very happy that we were there and very happy that it turned out this way.
Because of them, Tim is being released from the hospital just in time to enjoy the holidays with family.
Great Christmas.
I owe you everything. I don't know what to say. You gave me the second part of my life.
Tim was diagnosed with Brugada syndrome, which puts him at a higher risk of cardiac events. But with this diagnosis comes treatment that hopefully will prevent this from happening again. Scott Carpenter, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Oh, so glad he's going to be able to go home and spend time with his family for the holidays. And a big thanks to the nurses who just jumped in and did what they know how to do. The story really demonstrates the importance of knowing first aid and CPR, because you never know when or where you might need it and might need to provide it. If you are interested in earning first aid certification, go to the Red Cross or the American Heart Association's website. We'll have those links for you on our website, kcci.com, tonight.